Hi folks, welcome back to Booze with Nick. Today we are looking at Evan Williams 1783 small batch from Heaven Hill Distillery outside of, I want to say, Frankfort, Kentucky. 1783 is in the same stable from Heaven Hill as Evan Williams Black Label, or Evan Black, or Evan Williams Bottled in Bond, or Evan White, named for the color of their labels. 1783 is priced right alongside the Bottled in Bond and just a few dollars more per bottle than the black. The question we have then is, what's the real purpose of this whiskey? What is this whiskey's place in the world relative to its Evan Williams stablemates? This is a fairly standard Heaven Hill mash bill, 78% corn, 12% barley, and 10% rye, making it very similar, or maybe even almost identical, to the mash bill in the Beam Black that I looked at not too long ago. Not a bad mash bill. You folks know I like a corn-forward whiskey. And this one definitely has a little bit of that corn sweetness on the nose. On the nose, we're getting some caramel, a little bit of vanilla. We are getting some noticeable oak. It's not overpowering, it's not off-putting, but it's also not particularly appealing to someone who's lukewarm at best on oak, like me. On the palate, no surprises. There's a nice little pop of some vanilla, caramel, marshmallowy corn sweetness, very forward on the palate. It's a quick finish, a little bit of lingering oakiness, nothing overly tannic or puckering. It's not unpleasant. I'd say the caramel and the vanilla marry up fairly well on the nose. And on the palate, it's pleasant enough. So the question is, how does this really stack up against Heaven Hill's other mid-shelf offerings? It's Evan Williams label mates, let alone against mid-shelf offerings from other distilleries. Well, I say for my money, not overly impressively. It's not a bad whiskey at all. I don't think Heaven Hill could make a bad whiskey if they tried, but they have definitely not made anything that stands out here for me. For my money, or more accurately for the same money, for about 20 bucks a bottle here in the Northwest US, I would rather just get the bottle of Evan bottled in Bond. I swear I only had that sip. Or even a bottle of Beam Black, or sticking with the mid-shelf theme, maybe a bottle of Old Forester 100. I think this is kind of an odd offering from Heaven Hill. I don't know if they really know what to do with this. I mean, it's very cool that it has the 6 to 8 year aging, according to the distillery. They claim it comes from, I think, less than 300 barrels, which may sound like a lot, but for an operation of their size, that actually does qualify probably as a pretty small batch. It's not a bad whiskey, just not one that gets me excited. For that $20 to $25 mid-shelf range, there are just more interesting options, again, just for my money. So if you're a bourbon enthusiast and you're into the mid-shelf range, you should do yourself a favor and check it out at least once, work through a bottle, come to your own conclusions about it. Just don't expect too much. It is, at the end of the day, certainly a solidly made, but not really inspiring bourbon. Anyway, I hope the review helps you out a little bit. Thank you for watching. As always, I appreciate it. And folks, drink well, live well, and be well. Until next time,